guys, this is a tutorial that's going to walk you through our class notebook, which is right there in a Blackboard shell. I really love to use Microsoft Office 365 tools to enhance our learning in the classroom. So definitely take advantage of that. Our class notebook is like our virtual 5 subject notebook that we're going to be utilizing. And it's really like a management tool. Anything that you might need for the course is there. So if you have a question, I would suggest that you go in here first and see if you can find the answer before you ask me, because I guarantee it will probably be there. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing is you're going to go ahead and click on the class notebook. Now, the first time you may be asked to log in with your Office 365 credentials, which as being part of CAC, you actually get for free. The credentials are the same that you use to get into your Blackboard and or your student email. So you want to go ahead and log in. Mine looks a little bit different because I am the instructor, but essentially this is where it will get you. Now, this is the browser version. I actually have the app on my computer. You're more than welcome to download the app for the OneNote class notebook, and you guys can access that as well. If you do have the app and want to download it, the way that you open it up is on the right-hand corner where it says editing. You want to go ahead and click on that, and you will see that it will allow you to open it up on the desktop. Now, there's 3 different parts that go into our class notebook. The first one is called the collaboration space, content library, and I have a teacher only. You will actually have your own personal notebook. So your name will actually be right here. It would say, in my case, Eliana Lehmans, and that's your own personal section. Now, your own personal section is only visible to yourself and myself as the teacher. So your other classmates do not see your personal notes. So let's talk about each of these sections. The collaboration space is just what it sounds like. It's a way that all you guys can collaborate with each other during real time. So for example, if I am having a tutoring session and or you guys end up doing a study group, like you will find out on discussion post 3, you can always add a section to any of the collaboration spaces because you guys have access to that. So let's do a test. And now it's underneath that section. And now you have a page here. And anybody during real time can come in here and interact in the collaboration space. I don't know how often we will utilize it, but it is a place for you guys to utilize it if you need. Your main source of where you're going to be going to, though, is going to be your content library. The content library is just what it sounds like. It's like having a big file cabinet in a virtual classroom. This is where I house pretty much anything that you need for the course. So let's kind of go through that a little bit more in detail. Here is your syllabus for the class. So this is a way easier way to get to our class syllabus. I also have added on here our assignment calendars with all of our due dates for the course, our formula sheet. Now remember, this is our approved formula sheet for the course. Now, one of the things you're going to notice is that anytime you have some, you will be able to print it out. So for example, I do tell you double click the PDF file below if you would like to have your own copy and print. So all these little squares up here, this is just a screenshot of the actual document. You can double click it, download it, and depending how your computer access downloads, it might either come up here in a little arrow or down here like it does in my case. And then that's how you want to go ahead and open up the document and then print. Again, formula sheet is there as well. Same thing, you can double click. But I like to have it open on a different tab. As you're working through your homework or through your problems, just open it up in a different tab and have it accessible to you if you don't print it out. Now, here are the instructions when we take tests for the class. Again, these are outlined in more detail in our syllabus, but it's also walking you through it here, especially for uploading your scratch paper, which is something that you do have to do. So please take some time to kind of go through that. Now, one of the things I want to point out as you go through the content library, anything that is bolded in blue, click on it and actually it's going to take you to that portion of the notebook, which I think is pretty neat. It's interactive. Now, our discussion post, remember that is worth a percentage of your grade in the class. So you do want to make sure you go through here. It does talk about Flipgrid. How are we going to do it? How will you join our class? It's very straightforward. Um, so make sure that you guys take advantage of that. One of the other sections on content library that I think is going to be very beneficial for you guys is going to be tutoring. So if you guys have any questions on tutoring, I do have an entire section in our class notebook dedicated to that, as well as college resources. So in tutoring services in the learning center, I also link anything that is bolded and blue is going to take you to a link, which is one of the great things and one of the reasons why I love the class notebook. It's all in one place for you guys. So make sure that you do kind of spend some time in all of these resources and content library sections in your notebook. Now, college resources, I'm really proud of this section because I feel like it's a one stop shop for you guys. Whether you need student support, counseling services, there's just so many different things that is all in one place for you guys. Even if you're looking for part time work here at the college, if you believe there's a resource that I don't have accessible here that you believe your classmates will benefit from, please let me know and I'll be more than glad to add. I did a section on calculators for you guys. I kind of give you screenshots of the different calculators that you guys can utilize in the course. Also, how to access our calculator checkout program here at the college is completely free for you guys. Soft skills, we have great free virtual workshops. Get a chance to kind of go through these. And this is another really major section in the content library. So, additionally, from my Love Math and all the resources and PowerPoints that I provided for you guys in the last walkthrough video, I also have additional resources and videos that I have added here for you guys in case you need something more. So make sure that you spend some time in here. Don't forget about the lecture videos here. I do separate them by chapters. There are some that I haven't uploaded yet that they are going to be coming soon, like variations. So make sure you check back once we get to that section. Now, in your section only, that is where you're going to be able to up scratch paper for tests. So if you go into underneath their content library under test, I actually do give you right here on how you can upload. We have example scratch paper, but here's how you submit your scratch paper. I walk you through it, and I created a video already on how to upload this video on there for your scratch paper. So make sure you follow it. This option is only needed if you're going to choose option number 2, which is to remotely test. They do have to be proctored. If you don't want to mess around with any of this and you decide to just come in face to face to one of our testing centers, then you don't have to worry uploading your scratch paper. So, however, if you are going to use the remote options, make sure you spend some time in here reading through it. It is also laid out on your syllabus. I hope you enjoy using the class notebook as much as I do. Now, I do want to point something out. If for some reason going through our Blackboard doesn't get you to our notebook, you may have to go through your Office 365 account. So I wanted to show you where you would find that. It is actually underneath student resources. So if you go to current students on our website, it is right here. It's called student support. It will bring you here. There's actually a link right here for email and Office 365 underneath student technology. So once you're there, you want to go ahead and click that. It's the same place where you would go to check your email. If it doesn't appear in OneNote right here or as a quick access, please select this top option right here. Then you can actually click on the OneNote. It might also appear on your class notebook section, but usually the OneNote always pulls up all of your notebooks and you'll be able to actually hopefully find it in here if it doesn't appear right away through our Blackboard linkage. If you have any other problems or concerns, feel free to let me know.